It's a great honor to present this year's WFUV Artist of the Year Award to the distinguished singer, songwriter, author, and activist, Rosanne Cash.
Somebody told me that in your 50s, everything you did in your 20s and 30s comes back around in a kind of more refined, deeper way. And Don and I were friends and kind of crazy, and now he's my boss. This means so much to get this from him, and to know that my favorite radio station likes me back. When I was growing up in California, there was this radio station called KFAT, and it was out of Santa Cruz, and it was an amazing station. They would play Miles Davis, followed by George Jones, followed by Buffalo Springfield, followed by Patsy Cline. And we loved it. They respected the intelligence of their audience. And they realized that music was not a religion or a political act, that you didn't have to just choose one thing, that the whole universe of music was open to everyone. So it was great, and as artists, we wanted so badly to be invited to go to KFAT because they would let you come in and pick records, and you'd sit on the floor and play records with them for an afternoon. And I got to do that. It was one of the highlights of my early career. So then KFAT kind of went the way of great radio stations, and radio became something else entirely. The personification of that is my first album for Columbia. The radio promotion guys at the label took me around to visit radio stations, and the first one I went into, young girl of 23 years old, the radio programmer looked past me to the guy from the label and said, "Did you bring the stuff?" I'm not kidding. It was really bad. So that was, you know, pay for play was real. It was real. So I moved to New York in 1991, and shortly thereafter, Vince Scelsa asked me to come up and do Idiot's Delight with him. And I went up, and I sat around and I picked records and played records and with Vin, and I thought, this is great. This was like KFAT. Shortly thereafter, Rita Houston kind of pulled me into the fold and has been one of my greatest supporters and my friend and just the most gracious person in the world. And it's like a postmodern version of KFAT right here in New York. And it is, and I lived downtown, and it used to be so frustrating that I couldn't get you guys in until I got above, like, you know, 38th Street or something. It was really annoying, so I really appreciate this added signal wherever you got that. You know, but most of all, it really moves me to know that somewhere between Miles Davis and Bill Monroe and Patsy Cline and Buffalo Springfield, that there's a place for me. And thank you.